Mr. Fry, I trust that you had a productive meeting with Mr. Owen?
Oh, yes. We had the most wonderful chat. I found out the man behind Sterk's soothing syrup is John Elliotson.
Dr. Elliotson, I haven't heard that name in a long while. He was a brilliant heart specialist until he became obsessed with phrenology and mesmerism. It ruined his career. Well, how shall we proceed?
Oh, with all respect, Mr. Darwin, I believe I should proceed alone. After all, we wouldn't want to attract any unwanted attention.
Sounds very wise. Good luck, my boy. Oh, and Mr. Fry, should you find yourself with any free time, please do call on me.
Where would I find the doctor?
Ah. As you've just witnessed, the application of too much pressure can sometimes result in unexpected outcomes. Unfortunately, it appears I've ruined the organ. Send up a cadaver.
At once, Dr. Elliotson.
I don't care about your ethics, and I care even less about your damn patience. Now hand over your keys.
What are you doing?
Haven't you heard? You're fired. Now bugger off.
how to do it.
I shall resume my discourse on phrenology, the only true science. The idea that one can point out connections and relations which exist between the conditions and development of the brain, and perhaps more importantly, the manifestations of the mind, is no longer a pervasive phenomenon. Yet, as we have previously studied, phrenology, when rigorously practiced, allows us to discover each from an observation of the other. The science of mind teaches us how to not only identify, but also how to measure the mental faculties of a patient. For instance, this specimen's overdeveloped organs found on either side of the investigate. The protuberances previously measured establish the correctness of both police records and medical observation. I am, of course, desirable messages which were wholly suppressed by the serum. Despite the specimens,
Is there anybody out there?
procedure, the cerebrals the senses and
Pricked her key and said she was fired!
The bugger. We'll get in trouble for this.
And then he tells her to bugger off, but she can't get out without her key.
while we are waiting, I shall resume my discourse on
I have better things to do.
The idea that one can point out connections and relations which exist between the conditions and development of the brain, and perhaps more importantly, the manifestations of the mind, is no longer a pervasive phenomenon.
Is there anybody out there?
Previously studied, phrenology rigorous each from an observation of the other.
What the devil is making that racket? I'd better see.
For instance, this specimen's overdeveloped. The protuberances previously measured established the correctness of both police records and...
I'd better investigate that noise.
I am, of course, referring to the specimen's tendency to provoke assault. By the use of the serum. Despite the specimen's reaction,
What's the matter?
Oh, young man, help. I must speak with Miss Nightingale at once. One of the brutes stole my key, and there's no one around. I can't get out of here.
Stole your key. Don't go anywhere. I might be able to do something.
Oh, quite. Thank you, sir. Well, you'll know where to find me, sir. Oh, go on now, sir. I will wait here. expectations. I must speak to Nurse Nightingale. She will know what to do. You have my gratitude, sir. I shall inform Miss Nightingale that I'll not be working for this asylum ever again.
Manifestations of the mind is no longer a pervasive phenomenon. Yet, as we have previously studied, phrenology, when rigorously practiced, allows us to discover each from an observation of the other. The science of the mind teaches us how to not only identify, but also how to measure the mental faculties of a patient. For instance, this
city's gone mad. Make peaceful here for long.
company. I don't want any visitors.
This one. There does it do.
Do what you want.
This isn't gonna end well.
Only cutthroats hide like that.
How hard can it be to fix a bloody crack in the wall? And don't come back! Ugh, bloody rats! This place, so filthy. course not, Dr. Elliotson. Here it is, Doctor.
We will continue our experiment shortly. In a moment, we will compare the brains of our two specimens. Since both specimens had a propensity towards violent behavior, we should see similar protrusions in specific parts of their brains. Corpses do not have boots. At last it ends. Yet I can only think of beginnings. A better tomorrow, forged with the blood of visionaries.
All I see is the blood of a lunatic.
Do you truly believe murdering an old man will stop humanity's great architect? Crawford Sterk has a glorious design for mankind.
Designs are meant to be broken.
You're a child. A child who believes it can solve all the world's woes with a flick of a blade. Have you ever pondered the consequences of your actions, Jacob Fry? Or did your father teach you nothing?
Been to the morgue yet?
Yeah, I'm not going there again.
That's your criminal element, that is.
I don't like the sound of that.
are you today?
Whatever today has in store for me.
Doing fine, girl.
Syrup production has ceased. Outrageous!
Fry intends to endanger all of London at the hands of the mob.
Or perhaps he doesn't intend much of anything at all.
Thank you, Philip.
But is simply content to dice with our lives.
The asylum is shut up. Medical care throughout the city is in disarray. He cannot understand the consequences of his actions. The man is clearly an anarchist!
Gentlemen. This tea was brought to me from India. By a ship. Then up from the harbor to a factory, where it was packaged and ferried by carriage to my door. Unpacked in the larder and brought upstairs to me. All by men and women who work for me. Who are indebted to me, Crawford Sterk, for their jobs, the time, the very lives they lead. They will work in my factories, and so too shall their children. And you come to me with talk of this Jacob Fry. This insignificant blemish who calls himself assassin? You disrespect the very city that works day and night, so that we may drink this miracle, this tea.
I'm nearing the end of my research. Our beloved London shall not suffer such a bothersome fool for much longer.
And what of the sister I've heard of, Miss Fry?
Miss Fry shall be gutted. Soon enough. Delicious.
Sorry to interrupt, Initiate. Thought you'd like to know that Sean and Rebecca got away from Otzoberg. Berg runs a unit called Sigma Team. Violet DaCosta is his tech support. They've been hunting and killing assassins for a long time. Thank God you're all right.
Oh, tish tosh. It'll take more than a Templar super soldier to end the glorious saga of Sean Danger Hastings.
I was talking to Rebecca.
Right. Anyway, Berg's presence confirms it. The Peace of Eden is in London.
The Initiate's data sync suggests it's the Shroud.
The Templars seem to want it pretty bad all of a sudden. They must know something we don't.
The only thing we know is that we can't go up against Sigma Team alone.
Leave that to me. In the meantime, keep a low profile. Let the Initiate continue to sync the data.
Owning the railway wasn't enough. Now Sterk has bought an omnibus company as well. I suppose he wants to control the neighborhood's workers and keep them under his thumb.
Pearl Attaway is Sterk's competitor, is she? Perhaps it's time I went into business.
And Miss Fry, what are your plans?
I studied the history we recovered from the Kenway Mansion's hidden room. I'm off to a certain monument.